Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, we are from group 5. Here we will explain about study analysis Netflix transformation toward a high performance organization. Enjoy the video. Hello, my name is Raika Pratami. I'm from class MN24I. Here I will explain about introduction. This presentation analyzes how Netflix Inc. has implemented a high-performance management effort to transform itself into a highly adaptive and competitive organization. The analysis focuses on how people management, strategy, and culture drive sustainable performance. Netflix operates in an environment where change is constant and competition is extreme. Traditional management systems are often too slow for such conditions. Therefore, Netflix adopted high-performance management to align its people, culture, and strategy toward continuous improvement and adaptability. Core analytical perspective. This presentation examines Netflix to the lens of high performance management, emphasizing how organizational design and people practice drive long-term success. Next, company overview. Netflix Inc. is a global streaming and entertainment company that evolved from a DVD rental service into a digital content leader. Operating is a highly dynamic and competitive industry. Netflix relies heavily on innovation, speed, and talent quality. This transformation required not only technological innovation but also a fundamental shift is how the organization manages talent and performance. Netflix competitive advantage is built on innovation, fast decision making, and high quality human capital rather than rigid structure or traditional corporate rules. Nges atuh.
My name is Ismaria Fauzia, and next I will explain about business challenge background. As competition from platforms like Disney Plus, Amazon Prime, and HBO increase, Netflix face rising content costs and pressure on subscriber growth. These challenges force Netflix to transform itself into a high-performance organization in order to remain competitive. Netflix adopted the no rules philosophy introduced by CEO Reed Hastings. This culture emphasized radical candor, frequent feedback, and flat organizational structures. As a result, Netflix became more agile and creative, producing global hits such as Stranger Things and Squid Game. And next is purpose of analysis. This analysis is designed to provide a structured understanding of how Netflix applies high performance management across different organizational dimensions. First one is examine Netflix external and internal challenges. Second, analyze people management practice that support high performance. And this is three. One is evaluate how HCM helps Netflix maintain competitiveness. Okay, and next I will explain about textual analysis of Netflix. From a political perspective, government regulation affect Netflix content in different countries. From economic, inflation makes customers more sensitive to price increases. And from social, audiences prefer binge-watching and on-demand content rather than traditional TV schedules.
Hello, my name is Saida Zara. I will explain about pastel analysis of Netflix. Pastel analysis is used to identify macro-environmental factors that influence Netflix strategy and organizational decision. First is technological. First, tech like 5G and AI demands big investment for better streaming and recommendation. Netflix use data to complete but risk falling behind rival. The second is environmental. Data center use a lot of energy, so Netflix face call to go green with renewables and efficient tax amid climate pressure. And the last one is legal. IP laws and lawsuits over copyright make licensing expensive. Netflix must renew deal or create original to avoid legal fight. Next, key internal challenge for Netflix. Netflix navigates repetition like AI recommendation, fair competition like Disney, Amazon, and global regulation like GDPR and content censorship. This pressure forces constant adaptation to stay competitive. For example, for Black Mirror, Bandersnatch, Netflix adapt to AI branching its outside issue to prevail with police and HUE data concept via quick test, seamless innovation, and staff training. And for internal analysis, McKinsey's 7S overview, the McKinsey's 7S framework evaluates Netflix internal concession to seven likely factors: strategy, structure, system, share value, style, staff, and skill valuing its high performance edge. Example: Stranger Things rollout. Strategy based on I bus structure accelerate session system track with data value empower wild idea leader encourage honesty staff mix talent skill plus effective storytelling refine driving global hits. Consciousness defines analysis as Netflix hard element. First is strategy, focus on original content and global expansion. Heavy investment in exclusive like Stranger Things with royalty 190 plus country with a localized depth 30 billion plus revenue. Second is flat structure. Flat and flexible organization structure fuels cross-functional squads with decision and launches. Third is system performance-based evaluation and feedback system. 360 review keeper test and dashboard optimize content ROI. For self-value, freedom and responsibility beyond limited vacation, big budget, candidate feedback, full creativity and risk. Fourth is style, trust-based and transparent leadership, open memory, and 360 session listing during chance. And the sixth is staff. High talent, this is the workspace. To pay hairs, quick fingers keep 90% talent. And the last one is skill. Innovation data driven decision making. AI recommendation 80% views A/B test great hit like Squid Game. Next is internal issue and risk. The Netflix model that give freedom and accurate high performance make employee constantly depressed, needing stronger people management. The keeper test encourage good result but increase extreme turnover, burnout, team conflict, and weak employer feel. Exclude Netflix copes with competitive pay and transparency, but without regular feedback, coaching, and career support is hard to locate talent. First is regular and candidate feedback. Second is outcome measurement, no output. And third, well-being support mental health.
Hello, I'm Shamlani Irena. Now I'll explain about organizational gap analysis. A key gap for companies like Netflix is the difficulty of maintaining fast innovation and high performance standards without sacrificing employee well being in a stressful environment. The keeper test approach does make top talent survive because it encourages maximum result, but other employees often burn out, feel insecure, or leave due to a lack of emotional support and career development. Without balance, this can hinder team collaboration and long-term innovation. To close the loophole, companies need to give daily feedback and manager training to support all employees. Well-being programs such as flexible leave and mental assistance, a balanced measure of success, business outcomes plus team satisfaction. So the soft elements reflect the human and cultural aspect that sustain Netflix high performance environment. High performance management is a management approach that synchronizes employee teams, organizational culture, and strategic plans to achieve exceptional results. Its main focus is on three pillars: accountability, empowerment, and continuous improvement. This approach makes companies adapt faster, be productive, and be competitive in a dynamic market. While Netflix model drives exceptional results, it also creates internal risks that must be managed carefully. Because high pressure, burnout, and turnover risk arise from the keeper test if performance expectations are not balanced with support system. So, people management practices at Netflix, therefore, the first one is performance based compensation. Salaries and bonuses are adjusted directly to the employee's work output, not seniority. This encourages high motivation because top employees can be paid millions of dollars while underperforming ones have to improve themselves or quit. The second one is continuous feedback instead of annual reviews. Not rigid annual evaluation, but honest and direct daily of weekly feedback. It helps employees know shortcomings right away, improve performance quickly without surprises at the end of the year. The third one is strong emphasis on talent quality over quantity. Netflix chooses fewer super talented employees than many ordinary people. The focus of a players makes the team more innovative and productive, even though turnover is high due to strict standards. The last one is high autonomy with clear expectations. Employees are given great freedom without complicated rules, but must achieve clear targets. This creates personal responsibility and creativity as long as the end result satisfies the business. And there's also competencies required in Netflix. The first one is adaptability and learning agility. Employees must quickly adapt to dynamic streaming market changes, such as new content trends or AI technologies. They learn how a new skill quickly without a long formal training because Netflix doesn't like rigid employees. The second one is creativity and innovation. It takes fresh ideas to create original content and unique features like smart recommendation. Employees are encouraged to think out of the box without boundaries, resulting in innovation such as bingo watching models that are changing the industry. The third one is accountability and self discipline. Everyone is fully responsible for the result of the work without strict supervision. Netflix Keeper Test forces high self-discipline. If you don't reach the target, the risk of leaving is great, but those who success get extraordinary rewards. The last one is collaboration in cross-functional terms. Teams from different divisions must work together. A Netflix High Freedom requires honest communication and quick compromises so that big projects like hit series are completed on time.
And next is behavioral alignment with competency standards. Netflix aligns employee behavior with competence standards through result-based pay, continuous feedback, and strict talent selection. The system ensures high accountability and performance.
HVM-based transformation strategy. Netflix high-level freedom record employees to process strong individual and interpersonal competencies. One, performance culture reinforcement, and two, data-driven decision. Three, talent capability upgrades. Next, aligning people with external demands. Netflix ensures that employees' behavior aligns with organizational expectation through its high-performance management system. One, market agility. Two, tech adaptation. Three, customer alignment.
For the impact of SPM implementation is first is sustained innovation in content and technology. Second, strong global brand competitiveness. And three, highness organizational agility. And the last one in consistent performance outcomes.
So, for conclusion, Netflix demonstrates that high performance management can be a powerful tool for organizations facing constant change. The implementation of high performance management helps companies align their strategies, system, and human resources in the face of change. With proper performance and competency management, companies can improve productivity, competitiveness, and organizational performance sustainability.